Hey Kaden, why are you such an idiot?
What do you mean I'm an idiot?
Hey Kaden, why do you smell
What
like
do you mean?
diarrhea?
Why are people asking me so many questions? Oh yeah, it's because today I'm doing a Q&A, my 300K Q&A to be exact, though I am 59,000 subscribers late in doing this. I did say I would do a Q&A every 100K subs that I got, so it is due. Today I'm going to be answering your questions that you all asked me, and hopefully we'll get some juicy ones. Now let's get in there and answer some questions. So I said on Twitter here, possible Q&A time. I said I would do these every 100K subs, I think. Oops, I forgot to do one for 300K. As a normal person would say in their Twitter status. So if you have anything you'd like to ask me, please ask below. Feel free to ask anything. So let's see what we got here today, shall we, my Fumble family? Question 1 comes from Sir Sobbles. You might know Sir Sobbles from a plethora of my videos. They asked, do you think about Bulbasaur? And the answer to that question is yes, I do think about Bulbasaur. My 3 favorite Pokemon of all time are Grovyle, Mimikyu, and of course, Bulbasaur, which is an amazing, amazing Pokemon, and the first of all Pokemon, so that's pretty amazing if you ask me. I really like this one. This is from Pumpkin Frog. It's, do you know the when and the how? Why the when, how, and why? And my answer for that is, Sparrow, you too? I don't know what to answer for this. Let's get out of here, man. This question comes from Sloppy Bobby 57, aka Trent, and Trent says, how did you find Roblox and or YouTube? I found Roblox while playing on this website called addictinggames.com. Like back in the day before Roblox was like big and stuff, little brainless children like myself would go online and look for games on addictinggames.com, but I got an ad for Roblox on there and I thought it looked a lot like this Lego game I used to play as a kid.
So I clicked it.
And from that point forward, I became the disgusting fool that I am today, and I regret nothing. YouTube, I learned about in 5th grade when this kid came up to me and told me about it. I was like, what are you talking about, stupid idiot? Stupid dumb and bowl-cut hair idiot. And then he was like, hey dude, stop attacking me. Go to youtube.com and relieve some stress by watching some meditation videos. And that's how I learned about YouTube. Sans, who has a birthday in 6 days, aka 3NNARD, would like to know, why is your mascot character an eyeball? And I can tell you all about that actually. There is actually a reason behind the eyeball that sits on my head. You see, when I was a very little kid, let's say like 2 or 3 years old, the first nickname ever given to me was Eyeball. And so that's just kind of part of it nowadays. I kind of like to think of that being the reason. But in actuality, I had a friend that had that hat, and he left Roblox a long time ago. To commemorate his memory, I wanted to get the same hat as him, so I went out and bought it, and I just never took it out ever since. I don't know, it's like my favorite hat on all of Roblox now. If you need like a solid answer, let's just say, I enjoy eyeballs. Ed would like to know, what is your favorite YouTubers, aside from Roblox ones, and are those people behind some of your motivation? And if that doesn't answer your question, I don't know which will. On to the next question. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's answer this question. My favorite YouTubers, other than YouTubers on Roblox or doing Roblox content, would probably be... I really like Moist Critical right now. I enjoy all of his videos. I think he's a genuinely hilarious person. I enjoy the Game Grumps as people, just who they are and whatnot. I watch a lot of PewDiePie when I have the free time. Jacksepticeye as well is awesome. Who else do I like? Of course, all the Minecraft YouTubers right now are kind of in my interest, as they're all just really funny and in the spotlight, and I can't help but see the things that they post and think they're funny. So those guys are all up there. I'm not gonna name all of them because there's like actually a lot of them. Actually, this person kind of named some of them for me. If you look at this list right here, a lot of these people right here are on that list. Anyways, are these people behind my motivation on YouTube? I wouldn't say the people that I listed are like my #1 motivators. I think my #1 motivators for YouTube are like my friends and my girlfriend and like of course Albert and like Temperance and you know other Roblox channels are kind of more of my inspiration than anything. So I would say yes and no. The Rich J would like to know, should or should I sub? And I think, yes, I think you should subscribe to the Kaden Fumblebottom YouTube channel. If you're not already, please do. It would help me out a butt ton. And I say this in all my videos, but a butt ton. It's a whole ton of butts. Five Nights at Cletus's would like to know, are we homies? Why'd you even have to ask?
We're homies for life, Five Nights at Cletus's.
And Luke Talking, aka LukePie345, would like to know, How many times have you forgotten to wipe? Forgotten to? I don't have the time to wipe. I never wipe. I'm dry and crusty at all times. I'm just kidding. I don't think I've ever forgotten to wipe, but good question. I'm sorry if anyone ever does. Okay, I think this one's funny, so I'll answer this. This one's from Ethan the 18th, okay? They asked, how many times have you kissed Albert? And it depends. Are you talking real life or are you talking in Roblox? So we're talking in Roblox. I mean, we're stacking hundreds and hundreds of mwahs upon mwahs. But if we're talking real life, I'm not sure that I can say that answer. Tyler, aka Tyler Rain with 2 eyes, would like to know, what's your favorite anime and what anime would you recommend? My favorite anime of all time, and the reason it's my favorite anime is because I relate in certain ways to the characters throughout this anime, dealing with depression in my life, anxiety, and stuff like that. It's called Welcome to the NHK, right, this one right here. It's a very, very interesting anime, though I will say there are some mature concepts and like inappropriate things throughout that anime, so I don't recommend it to anyone too young of age, but I watched it when I was about like 17 or something like that, and it kind of changed my life. So I always recommend that anime. Then again, I really like this one called Space Dandy. It just makes me feel really good whenever I watch that. But my #1 anime of all time, above all else, is always going to be One Piece. And I can't really recommend that to too many people because so many people won't watch it because it's so long, but I will always recommend it. It is the best. Danica Fumblebottom, a very good friend of mine, JokerKid589 on Instagram, JokerKid589 with a 0 on Twitter, would like to know, do you have a crush on Raven? Who told you this information? You're not supposed to know! Yes, I do. Atticus, aka Suit Pit, would like to know, who are your favorite musicians right now? That's kind of complicated because there's a lot of musicians that I really enjoy. And it always varies. Oh man, I have a lot of gas today. It always varies, honestly. Right now, I think my all-time favorite musician is Cavetown. I just love his music. I love him as a person. I just love everything about that man. He's great. So Cavetown's up there for me. I've really been enjoying Jack Stauber, just like to enjoy his music in general. It's just been really nice. I've been dipping my toes into Spider Gang, as I am also a very big fan of hardcore rap music. I know it doesn't look like I would be, but I really like the stuff that really just smacks, just smacks good. It hits you different. As weird as that sounds, Albert and I actually, the first time we ever met, we went to like a rap concert, and it was one of the greatest concerts I've ever seen in my life. I'm really into hip-hop, I'm really into alternative, I'm really into old music too, so stuff dating back all the way to the 20s, because this boy likes his vintage. I don't know if I have a direct answer for who my favorite musicians are of all time, but I have had a lot of different musicians that have piqued my interest throughout my life. Carissa, aka Chrissy, aka KCK Rissy 143, would like to know, how did you come up with the name JokerKid5898, which is my Roblox username, for those of you who might not know. I came up with that because okay, well, part of me doesn't know. Part of me just thinks I was like, yeah, the Joker, and I was a really big emo / scene kid back in the day, so I was like, the Joker, he's so cool, he's crazy, and I don't know what I was thinking. So I was just like, yeah, the Joker, and then I was a kid at the time, so I just put kid, because I didn't want anyone thinking I was a teenager. And then I put my birthday, so it's 5898. I was born May 8th, 1998, so that's why the numbers are there. So I guess that's why my name's JokerKid5898, but honestly, it was kind of just on a whim. I just kind of made it that. Bit Squid, aka The Real Bit Squid, would like to know, what keeps you motivated? What's your definition of success, and where would you like to be in 5 years? Which is a very, very intriguing question for me. I really like this because it makes me think about my future, and I like to kind of dive into that sometimes and kind of lay it out for myself to know where I want to go in life. So what keeps me motivated? Other creators are a really big motivator for me. Having friends, seeing the amount of views they get and seeing the amount of subs they have, it makes me want to strive to be greater, to be amazing like my... What are they called? Peers or something? I don't know. My friends. I want to be great, just like my friends. I want to do good for my girlfriend and my family and my friends. I want to give them back things that they've given me. So that's a huge motivation for me as well. My definition of success is definitely not based on how much money you make. It's definitely not based on how many subs you have or views you get. It's definitely based on how happy you are. So my definitions of success is to be happy. In general, just to live happily, to live a life with as least regrets as you can, and as much happiness as you can. Now, humans are naturally sad. Humans are naturally more sad than they are happy most of the time, I would say. But that doesn't mean that you can't strive for a life in which happiness is more common. And I think the definition of success for me would be a life in which happiness is most common. And where would you like to be in 5 years? In 5 years? Oh my gosh, that's quite a long way down the line. I think I'd like to move out of the state that I'm currently in. I'm currently in Illinois. I think I would like to be in Colorado or Washington or something like that by then. I would like to be able to visit my friends as much as I please. I want to be able to hang out with Albert and Jake and Temperance and just see them whenever I want at the snap of a finger. But I don't know, I definitely want my YouTube channel to grow. It's not like I won't have a satisfied life if that doesn't happen. So I guess I don't have like a solid answer for where I want to be in 5 years. I just want to be happy in a place that I love and doing what I love at the same time. Hopefully, maybe at that time having some successful music. I don't know, let's see. I'm gonna say I hope I get 1 million subs by 5 years from now, but we'll see where it goes. We'll see. This is a good one. This is from Mr. Flimdum. It's a very good username. They said, do you support the LGBTQ+? And yeah, the answer is a big ol' yes. I would rather die than not support the LGBTQ+, because why would you not? They're people. Like all these people, they're just people living their lives. I support all people living their lives unless they're a terrible person. So yes, wholeheartedly, I support the LGBTQ+, wholeheartedly. Trinity, aka Hyped DNP, would like to know, or Hyped NP, I don't know, something like that, would like to know, what are some games you want to play on your channel in or out of Roblox? So outside of Roblox, since I do a lot of Roblox on my channel, outside of Roblox, I'd love to do some more Minecraft. I'm actually really into Minecraft. I've been playing Minecraft since I was a kid, and I've always consistently gone back to Minecraft. So I've always loved to dip my toes back into the Minecraft pool. There are a lot of other games I'd like to play. I'd like to play just a bunch of one-off games. I'd love to play Nintendo games. I mean, I absolutely love Nintendo. But I do really enjoy recording Roblox content as well. There's a ton of games on there. I could do basically any of them if I really wanted to. I really want to do Five Nights at Maylee's probably soon, because I've gotten into the Five Nights kind of series now, and I think I'll do a video on that soon. So if I'm going to do a Roblox video, I guess Five Nights at Maylee's. If I'm going to do a video outside of that, Minecraft. Ooh, this is a good one. This is from Space Gun, yes. Space Gun 56, aka Space Gun Alt. What are your favorite types of videos to make? Also, do your feet smell? God, yes. My feet smell rancid, and people can back me up on that. It's like I'm walking around with ranch dressing in my socks. It's disgusting. What are your favorite types of videos to make? That would probably be sketch comedy videos. Ever since I was a kid, my dream was to be a sketch comedy YouTuber. Obviously, I'm very happy being a gaming YouTuber and a creative director and whatever else you guys consider me. And by saying that, I'm saying that I very much love being where I am right now, but I do very much enjoy doing sketch comedy. I like writing stories, and I like writing stories out and seeing them play out in video. So I think my favorite kind of YouTube videos to make, sketch comedy. Then maybe gaming and vlogs on the same level as each other, because gaming's just so easy and casual. You can get so close to your audience, it's amazing. And then vlogs are just more of a personal look into your life, and then you get to kind of relax behind the camera. So if you could switch up content and just kind of like switch things around, it kind of feels the best. So a big mix of everything would be my answer. Do you simp for Albert? Says 1N_QZ, aka Stefan78292632. Yes? Who doesn't? I mean,
Come on!
Bredsy would like to know, what was your score on the FitnessGram Pacer test? Funny story, when I took the FitnessGram Pacer test in high school, all I did was run a single lap, then stop in the beginning of the year. Then by the end of the year, I would run 2 laps, making my score 100%. So there is a very easy way around the Pacer test. If you don't actually want to run it, just do very bad your first time, and then compare it to your second results, double it the next time, and you got an A+. This is a very good question. Let's see here. What type of Netflix shows do you like to watch? Also, did you ever consider being a YouTuber, and what is your favorite thing about it? Also, what is your favorite video game if you have one? Let's go through all of these real fast. Let's see. First one, what is my favorite Netflix shows to watch? If we're talking Netflix originals, like primarily only made on Netflix, currently watching this one with my girlfriend called Startup. It's a K-drama. It's really good. If you're not into K-dramas, hear me out for a second, guys. You are closing yourself off from an amazing form of media. Just check it out. It's amazing, the kind of emotion and stories they convey in K-dramas are so good. But there are an array of other shows I've watched on Netflix that are Netflix originals. I like them all. I honestly think that Netflix does an amazing job at producing shows. Do I ever actually consider being a YouTuber? Yeah, I mean, that was kind of like my dream since the 5th grade. That and being a musician, it's always kind of been my dream. What is your favorite thing about being a YouTuber? Probably entertaining other people around the world. Reading my comments is like one of the things I do the most in my free time. It's like I sit glued to my phone scrolling to see what you guys all say. And it's kind of just entertaining people. It's my favorite part about being a YouTuber, but also being able to get out of the world of like retail and jobs that I just hated and work in a place that I honestly just love. That's honestly a great part of it. What is your favorite game if you have one? Mine would be Animal Crossing, though I really do love Breath of the Wild as well. I have a tattoo from it on my arm right here that you can't really tell because like whenever I bend it, it's like a a sloppy, bendy Master Sword. But yeah, I have a Master Sword on my arm. Panbees would like to know, what 3 items would you take with you onto a deserted island? That's a very good question, and I don't know how to answer it just yet. Well, actually, yes, I do. Okay, I would take a wireless internet box in hopes that it would work on the island. Then I would take a phone, and I guess I would take a bucket full of food so that I could eat the food to survive, and then try to call for help as much as I can, hoping that I get some service on that island. I don't know. That's my best bet for survival, I guess. I like this. I kind of answered this already. Jason, aka Positivity Jason, would like to know, what is your favorite video game and game console? So my favorite video game, as answered before, is Animal Crossing / Breath of the Wild at the moment. The reason I want to answer this is because I love the Switch. I just want to hype up the Switch. The Switch is my favorite console of all time. When you work on the computer and you are constantly on the computer for like everything work related, it gets a little exhausting. So it used to be PC. PC was master race for me. But then I kind of switched over to the Nintendo world, and I've always been a Nintendo fan, and I realized I genuinely feel happier playing Nintendo games than I do most games. So I would say Nintendo consoles, Switch to be exact. Laughability would like to know, who's the most handsome Roblox YouTuber? And why is it Laughability? Good question, Laughability. You see, every other YouTuber that isn't Laughability is
A disgusting piece of scum. I
would rather scrape my shoes off on their face than address them as a person. So I think that Laughability is the most handsome YouTuber of all time by default, because every other YouTuber is disgusting. I am just kidding. Just a little disclaimer. I don't think that about any actual Roblox YouTuber. I just wanted to give that answer. Laughability, though, I will say you are a very, very handsome fella, and he just did his face reveal, so if you haven't checked that out, go over to his channel and check it out. Slimy Snakeboy 1, aka Gomen Tasuki, would like to know, I have a question. How did you get your video ideas? Or how do you get your video ideas? Do they come from your head or do you get suggestions? My video ideas are all from up here. So if I'm just scrolling through games, something will pop into my head. I think it's kind of a curse and a blessing. I have ADHD, so I constantly think of things constantly, just bouncing around my head. And often those are ideas and I can just kind of spit them out. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're garbage. A Simple Flamingo fan, aka Flamingo Simple, would like to know, what is your sexuality? If you are comfortable answering, I appreciate that you asked and noted that I don't have to answer unless I'm comfortable. I honestly, I'm not usually a person who subscribes to labels, so to speak. I have gone through a lot of thinking in my life to come up with this answer, and I'm not exactly 100% sure, but I can tell you one thing. Not 100% straight. There you go. That's what I can give you for today. I don't actually have a label to give myself, but so many people ask me this question, like not even just on Q&As, just constantly in my comments, so I feel like I had to put an answer out for it, so there you go. This is a good question. Okay, I think I'm gonna finish off with this question right here from Rena, Stans, Creek, and Minnie, aka The Real Rena. Have you ever wanted to quit YouTube, and what keeps you doing YouTube? Did you expect to grow your channel as much as you have now? And what is your favorite YouTube video that you have made? These are 3 good questions. Have I ever wanted to quit YouTube? Yes and no. See, I have had feelings of being like, wow, I can't do this. I get up in the morning and I'm like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to record a video. I don't want to be all positive and cheery today. But no, I don't think I've ever really wanted to quit YouTube. I don't think the real me deep down would ever be like, yeah, you know what, I'm done, because this is my passion. This is like what I wake up and look forward to doing every single day. Part of me has like struggles when it comes to being a YouTuber, but I think that's kind of like every YouTuber, if I'm being honest with you. And what keeps you doing YouTube? The inspiration that I give other people, the entertainment that I can put out for other people, all the fun connections I've made throughout being a YouTuber, and all the awesome experience that it's brought to my life. There's just so many things that make me want to be a YouTuber that I just don't think I could ever see myself stopping being a YouTuber, at least not currently. Did you expect to grow your channel as much as you have now? Yes and no. So I did. I have this like iron thought process that I've had since I was a kid, that I was going to be a successful YouTuber no matter what. So I always kind of thought that I was going to make a successful YouTube channel. I didn't really expect it to happen so soon and so quickly, but I'm very glad that it did. And what's your favorite video that you have made? That's an interesting question. I have quite a lot of videos that I really enjoy. Obviously, all the ones that I made with my friends, all the collabs that I have out there. I love the one that I made with Raven when she does my makeup. I think and I wear the dress, you know, the cute dress. I love that one a lot. It makes me feel very nice. So I think, I don't know, I don't really know what my favorite is, but I really enjoy the ones I made with other people. The Phasmophobia collab I did recently, it's gotta be one of my favorites of all time. Anyways, my Fumble family, that marks the end of this Q&A. If you have any more questions for me, feel free to drop them down below. Maybe I'll do them in another video. I do these videos every 100k subs I get, so if you aren't subbed already, you wanna get me there faster, go ahead and hit that sub button, turn on notification bell if you haven't already, and until next time, thanks for watching.